What is happening, guys? I hope you lot are all doing great and welcome to another video today. Now we're doing our Premier League prediction video and we're going to be talking about my fantasy football league that we are doing on the official Premier League app. So if you want to join us and find out all the details, then stay tuned. Also, if you are looking for some cheap, safe and reliable coins to complete your FIFA 19 teams, go check out u7buy.com. The link is down in the description. Make sure you use code KIRBZ to get yourself a discount. So just before we get into the Premier League predictions for this up and coming season, we're one day away from the Premier League starting back up again, and I genuinely cannot wait for it to get going. The transfer deadline has around 2 hours left of recording this video, so I've left it pretty late, but hopefully we all know most of the transfers that have gone on, so that should make our prediction a little bit easier. Of course, if you agree or disagree with anything in the video today, make sure to let your thoughts know down in the comment section. Let us know what your thoughts are. And of course, subscribe if you're new around here. There you go. So as you guys can see, this is my up and coming Premier League fantasy team that I've gone with so far. Yes, I may have a few changes in the very, very near future, because this is pretty much what everyone does before the actual game starts tomorrow. So this is just my preliminary team for now. So we've got Begovic in goal, just because he was reasonable price, you know, just go with that. Willy Bolly, Alexander-Arnold, Luca Digne. You got Bernardo Silva, Pogba, Grealish, Sterling, Ndombele, Aubameyang, and Firmino. Again, I'll probably change this up. I might take out a midfielder for a forward, or I don't really know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section on what sort of teams that you guys are going to be using. But let me just show you the league code first of all. So let's go to the league. It's a Team Curb Championship, and let's have a look. Let's invite some friends. So if you guys would like to join the league with us, I'll leave the code down in the description. Make sure to go sign up. It's the official Premier League one, so you can get the app on any mobile or Android device. You can do it on your computer if you really wanted to. But to join the Team Cups Championship, put the code in, join our league, and the winner will be receiving a brand new copy of, at the time, it will be going towards FIFA 21. So yeah, if you win the whole thing, you get yourself a free copy of FIFA 21. So why not join up, come and have some fun. But that's enough jibber jabber about the Fantasy Football League. If you want to join, by all means join. And without further ado, let's move on to the Premier League 2019-2020 predictions. Damn, this is either going to be a massive roasting session or to have a very lot of angry fans from a certain amount of clubs. Now, of course, I'm a Man United fan, so my prediction's going to be... I'm going to try and not be as biased as I possibly can, okay? But we'll start from sort of 20th place. And even though they have made a couple of signings, I can't see Sheffield United staying up personally. If you are a Sheffield United fan, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, alongside if you support any other club as well. But I do think Sheffield United are going to finish in the bottom three. Whether between 20th, 19th and 18th, I don't think there's going to be that much of a difference. But I do think that Sheffield United are going to finish in 20th place this year round. So if we move on to 19th place... I mean, what I'm sort of thinking in my head right now, you look at the sort of Norwich. Yes, they've strengthened pretty well so far this summer. Again, there's still a couple of hours left in the transfer window, so again, they could do a bit better. I'm looking at the Brighton as well. They haven't really done that much in the transfer market, and again, they were very close to getting relegated this year as well. So, what I'm probably going to predict for the next team is probably going to be Bournemouth. I'm sorry, Brighton fans, don't kill me too much, but I do think Brighton are going to finish 19th place in this up-and-coming season. So, if we move on to 18th place, Villa, I think they've gone very well and spent like over, what, £130 million over the summer. So, I think that they'll be okay. Burnley were in and around the sort of relegation places last year. Newcastle, because they've lost Rafa Benitez. Do I trust Steve Bruce? I mean, not really, if I'm going to be honest with you lot. But for me, it's out of Norwich, Newcastle and Burnley, I think. Now, Sean Dyche is a very good manager. Vizza will probably kill me if I put Burnley in the relegation zone as well. But genuinely, because of Steve Bruce, even though that's the thing, Newcastle have spent well. They've got Joelinton, they've got Alan St-Maxim, they've strengthened at the back as well. But are Norwich going to have enough to stay up in the Premier League? You know what? I'm going to say this time round, I'm going to say Norwich. And I'm going to say that Norwich are going to finish just inside the relegation zone this time around. So 2 of the promoted clubs are going to go back down, is what I think that's going to happen. I mean, if they prove me wrong, then hopefully they do. Just have to wait and see. Now, in 17th, I do think, again, it's going to be a scrap between the likes of Newcastle. It's going to be a scrap between the likes of Southampton. And it's going to be a scrap amongst... I'm probably going to say Burnley as well. So in between sort of the 17th, 16th and 15th place, I do think there's going to be a scrap because you've got Ralph Hasenhüttl, who's done pretty well at Southampton so far. He's made a few signings. He's bought in Che Adams. You've lost Charlie. So again, experience-wise up top, you do have Danny Ings still, but is he going to stay like fit and that sort of stuff? That's what you got to add into it at the end of the day. Newcastle have a lot of good players, but is Steve Bruce going to be the man to keep them out of the relegation zone? That again, we do not know. Burnley, they're okay. Like, they play the worst football in the league. That's just my opinion. I just hate the way that Burnley play. It's effective as hell. That's why I can see that they like it. But I don't see them going any further than that realistically. But hey, if you think I'm wrong, just let me know down in the comments on why you think I'm going to be wrong. Right, moving in to 14th place. Now, the thing is, between 14th, 13th and 12th, I genuinely think it's going to be sort of a battle between Watford, I think it's going to be Bournemouth, and it's going to be Crystal Palace as well. Now, Eddie Howe, we know is a good manager. The Watford manager is pretty decent as well. But Crystal Palace, they've lost Wan-Bissaka. Yes, they've gained Gary Cahill, which is a lot of experience. But it looks like they're going to lose Wilfried Zaha as well. And that is going to be absolutely massive for Palace. And of course, they don't have Michy Batshuayi anymore, who's gone back to Chelsea. So, again, I think between... You know what, I'd even probably throw Burnley into the mix because they will just grind results out of other teams in the league. So it could be a switch up between 15th, 14th, 13th and 12th. But on the off chance that they keep Zaha, I put them 12th. But on this occasion, I think I'm going to swap Palace. I'm going to put Palace 14th, Watford in 13th, and Bournemouth in 12th. That's what I think we're going to go for this time around. And there you go. I've sorted it all out. So that's my final prediction for sort of the just outside the top 10. But Palace, Watford and Bournemouth, I think that's the way that it's going to go. Palace, I think I am going to put them there more than anything else because they have lost, well, it looks like they're going to lose Wilfried Zaha, and that's going to be absolutely massive for them. I reckon Bournemouth could have done a little bit better than they did last season, but then again, they've strengthened even more. They've got a few more players back from injury, so I think Bournemouth are going to do well this year. But I tell you what I have done, boys, I have missed out Villa. You know what, I'm actually going to go back on myself a bit here. I'm going to say that Bournemouth are going to finish 11th. Watford are going to finish 12th. 13th will be the Villa. I think they'll be pretty comfortable within that sort of 11th to 14th place zone. They spent a lot of money. They do have a lot of quality players like McGinn, Grealish, and then, of course, a few signings that they've already brought in as well. I think the Villa will do absolutely fine. I can't even believe that I forgot them, to be honest. But they're definitely not going to be top 10 unless they spend more money next summer. But I think that's not too bad. Palace losing Zaha, I reckon Villa are going to be quite solid this year. And then Watford and Bournemouth are always going to be around sort of the between 10th and 12th, realistically. So, as we move in to the top 10, you guys are all interested to see who I put in the top 4 in the Champions League places and all that good stuff. But this year, in 10th... we are going to go for... Oh, you know what? I genuinely think this year, it's an interesting one. Because I'm thinking either Leicester or West Ham, personally. But I know Leicester, again, still have a lot of quality. I'll tell you what, though. It really is a tough one. I'm actually going to go for Leicester in 10th. Now, hear me out on this one. I'm going to put West Ham in 9th as well. Now, hear me out on this one, okay? Leicester, they've lost their best defender in Harry Maguire. Of course, he has come to us, so I'm obviously over the moon with that. They've strengthened by making sure that Tielemans has stayed at the club. Yes, they've acquired Ayoze Perez as well, but I feel like Leicester, if Leicester don't replace Maguire with anyone in this window, they're going to struggle a little bit because they do have the likes of Wes Morgan and Johnny Evans, which are solid, but they're both aging defenders, and are they going to be able to last the whole season? If they get an injury, who else have they got? That sort of thing. And West Ham, they've had a very, very good window. It's yet to be seen whether those players will gel together quite nicely, but with the likes of Haller coming in, he was brilliant in the Bundesliga last year. They've also kept the likes of Felipe Anderson. They've added Fornals as well from Villarreal, so I'd say they've had a better summer overall. And I personally think that Pellegrini's the better manager out of the two at Brendan Rodgers. Don't kill me for that one in the comment section. It's just my opinion at the end of the day. But I do think West Ham are going to finish above Leicester and claim 9th spot. Now, if we move on to 8th place. Again, this is going to be a tough one because for me, it's out of Everton, Wolves and Chelsea for me. Now, I think the departure of Hazard's going to hit a lot, but I don't think they're going to finish as low as what other people are making them out to be. Of course, Brooksy will probably get very angry with me if I put them there, but I think myself it's out of Wolves or Everton. Now, Everton have had an unbelievable window, even though they've lost Zuma back to Chelsea, who was great for them last year. It's going to be a really, really tough one, but I think Wolves overall have the better team and the better manager, I would say, as well. So I'm going to go with Everton in 8th, and we're going to go Wolves in... Ooh, again, Wolves is so close as well, but yeah, we're going to stick with that. We're going to go Everton 8th, Wolves in 7th. Both of them have had incredible transfer windows. Everton could be pushing up to 6th realistically, but at the end of the day, I just don't know whether they have enough just yet. Maybe if they push over the Zaha move, then it could be a little bit different, but I don't know. It's a tough one. Now, down in 6th, undoubtedly, I think it's going to be Chelsea this season. They've lost Hazard. They haven't, well, they're not able to sign anyone. They've managed to keep hold of Kovacic, who he was all right last year, nothing too spectacular, and they have lost David Luiz as well, who was one of their main starters. Yes, he had a mistake in him in some games for Chelsea, but now they're sort of really restricted. They've got Zuma, very good centre half. They've got Christensen, Rudiger, and then probably some youth players as well in there. But are they enough to keep them in the top 5? I'd probably say no. And this is probably where I'm going to get crucified. Now in 5th, I think is going to be between us and Arsenal and well, it's us, Arsenal and Tottenham realistically for 3rd, 4th and 5th. This is how I want it to pan out realistically. Put Arsenal in 5th. Again, I think David Luiz will be a good signing for them, but imagine that partnership of Mustafi and David Luiz. That is what you call a big oof there, lads. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Arsenal in 5th, United in 4th, Tottenham in 3rd. Now, Tottenham, I think they'll finish 3rd again. I don't think they're up there with the top 2 just yet. Neither are we and neither are Arsenal. But why I've put us in 4th over Arsenal. Arsenal have an amazing attack, but again, their defence is still a bit shaky. Tierney's got to settle in the squad. David Luiz has to settle in the squad. Well, I mean, you've got Bellerin right back, and then you've got Mustafi or Socrates really at right centre half. So again, Arsenal, they're going to be okay. But realistically, are they going to be above us? I don't know. It's a tough one. Man United and Arsenal fans will argue until their last breath who's probably going to finish above each other. But last season, if we had a better defence than then we would have had top 4. It's as simple as that. Yes, we've lost Lukaku, but then again, Lukaku wasn't even that good last season. So it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens in this season. But with the likes of Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Lindelof and Shaw and David De Gea behind him, hopefully back on form, I think that's going to be a lot of our turning points this season, where we're going to have a very, very good sort of defensive season more than anything like that. It'd be very, very interesting to see how Pogba's going to do with the likes of them Martial, Dan James, Rashford in front of him. But yeah, I think that's how it's going to pan out. I mean, I'd love to say that we'd finish above Tottenham, but I don't think we have enough firepower going forward. But that's something that we're going to have to look at in January or in the summer, realistically, because we don't know what Sanchez is going to be like. I think he's probably going to be useless, as he has been since he's arrived to us, but you never know. A miracle may happen. Then moving into 2nd place in the Premier League for the 2019-2020 season, I am going to go Liverpool. I can't see anyone but City winning the league again, just because the squad depth that they have and the way that Guardiola has them playing. I just can't see. Liverpool are going to push them right to the wire again, I'd say. But I genuinely just can't see anyone trumping City this season. Maybe with a few more signings next summer or maybe in January, but who knows? Liverpool could have an incredible season yet again. City could slip up again in the sort of going in through the Christmas period, but it's going to be another very, very interesting Premier League season. That is for damn sure. But there you have it. That is how we're going to do it. So I think City are going to win the Premier League. Alongside then Liverpool, Tottenham and Man United in the Champions League places. You've got Arsenal, Chelsea and potentially Wolves in the Europa League places. You have to keep me updated on that one, where the 7th place gets the Europa League spot as well. And then I do think this year Sheffield United, Brighton and Norwich are going to go down. So, of course, thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section on what your Premier League prediction is going to be like as well. Whether there's a team that I've got completely wrong, there's somewhere, or a team should be higher, a team should be lower. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. It'll be great to hear from you guys. Of course, the link for the fantasy football will be down in the description down below. Make sure to get involved. Put your real name and then whatever your YouTube or Twitch name is as well in there, so I know who you are. And of course, good luck to your team as well, because your boy's going to win, obviously. It just has to be done. So again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like, rate and subscribe if you're new around here as well. And until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.